In this video, I want to do a quick overview of the SERP Shaker plugin, just all the little different menu items and what they each mean. I'm not going to go into depth on each one, just to do a quick overview, and then in further videos I will tackle each one on its own video, so you can just go to the video that you need help with or specific area that you have questions about. So right off the bat, the first one's Shaker pages. And this is where pretty much the drafts are going to be held. Anything that you're going to be using to build out the site. And ideally, what we have to remember with these kind of sites is that they are kind of like a build it out all in one go and just let it be. We're not really trying to go for the authority site or anything where we're constantly updating. It's the simplest strategy where you just build it and go to the next one, you build it and you go to the next one. I guess another term would be churn and burn kind of sites, but they basically you're gonna get some winners, you're gonna get some that don't do anything, but I don't want you to sit there and spend a lot of time on just one particular site. I want you to try different strategies, try different niches, try different areas or different monetization methods until you find one that works for you, and then just use that as a base and build up from there. But this Shaker pages is where the content's going to be that we're going to use to build out the site, and I'll go into in depth. This is the main area, so I'll go into in depth in this in a new in another video. Add new, it's where you would add a new Shaker page. Categories and tags, they're just there to show what the different categories and tags that were used when the site was built out. It's the same thing that will probably show up over here if we go to post categories and tags. We just put it on there to as another way to see which ones specifically were made by the SERP Shaker plugin. Shortcodes is where you're going to put your list of cities or list of zip codes, list of states, whatever you're going to be targeting with your site. This is going to be the main shortcode area, and I'll go in depth on how to create those shortcodes, but this is where they're going to go. Dynamic shortcodes, now the difference between this and regular shortcodes is that these are meant to be more sort of, for example, spinnable content. If we wanted to add like a spun paragraph at the end of every post, we will make a shortcode here with that content, and that's where it would go. If we wanted to add a specific tracking code or some kind of snippet of code that added a map to every page or something like that, we'd go ahead and create and put that in here. The ad manager is just something we added to keep it simple. Whenever a lot of these sites were using either AdSense or were using a CPA network like Max Bounties, to where you can get the ad code right from them. This is where those codes will go, so that you can easily just add that code right into the post, into the page that you're building, and so that it's easy to manage those different things. Shaker was a feature where basically after the site is built out, you have the option to choose pretty much the starting date of the site, and what it would do is it's going to go through and kind of shuffle the dates starting at that date that you choose. It's going to shuffle all the dates of the post so that it doesn't look like the site was all built out in one go. It makes it look like you built, especially if you have a large site with hundreds of posts, it makes it look like you built it over a period of time instead of just doing it all in one sitting. Interlink is just, there's nothing in there at the moment, just an explanation of how we're handling interlinking at the moment, and it's done on the actual body of the page when you're building it. So this explains it, and I'll go into in depth what we mean by interlinking. Extract URLs is just to give you a list of URLs in text format or HTML format that you can then load into like a link indexer or anything like that, if you want to get them indexed, or if you want to load it up into some kind of tracking program that you have to track rankings, or into one of your backlinking programs. We just try to make it easy so that you can get the list of URLs out of there. Updates explains a little bit about how we're going to be handling updates in the first couple updates, and after that it's going to go into automatic updates where you could do it right through your dashboard, but you can read that and make sure you do get on the update notification list so that you're aware of whenever we release an update. And you really want to be on that because we do plan to make quite a bit of updates as we go along to the plugin. This is a plugin that I myself and Don uses day in and day out, so anytime we find something new or we come up with a new idea, test it out, and if it works out great, we want to make sure we add it to we make an update and add it to the plugin, because you know, this is a crucial part of our business. The plugin itself, you know, I have a large network of sites that I build and continue to add on, so this is make sure you're on that list because we will be adding a lot of updates. And then finally, add-ons is just something that we will be doing in the future. We want SERPshaker to not just be one of those one-off products. We want to continue innovating and adding things to it, and that's just something that will be coming on the future as well. And in the next couple videos, what I will do is actually go through each specific one of these that need more explanation, and show you how to use the different areas of SERPshaker.